Welcome to ITSM TV. Today I'm with Andy White of Easy Vista. Welcome, Andy.
Great to be here, Barclay. Thanks for inviting me.
What are the current kind of challenges that you're seeing? You're out there working with, talking to lots of clients. What are they looking for?
Yeah, we kind of see the challenges coming from economic pressure and therefore business pressure, but also technology change, and that's requiring them to have more agile, more flexible IT operations management technologies. They're processing a lot more data, typically with fewer staff, so a lot more automation required. So I think it's an opportunity. The challenges are the building blocks of IT are radically changing. There's now a lot of components available on the web that we can now use in our IT operations management. I think actually changing the mindset of our management to make sure they understand the value and importance of IT in this hyper-connected world. I think it's important that they show value of IT, so connecting the business with IT. And I think one of the challenges they all have that we see is time, that many of them know what to do, they just don't have the time to actually do it. So investing in technologies that deliver them time is a key asset for them.
Okay, so I mean, if you say that they don't have the time, and do they always know how to do things like client engagement, that kind of stuff? Do you need to help them with that?
We see two scenarios, some do, some don't. We're seeing an increasing amount of interest from IT that recognise that now their customer and their customer's customer is really the focus area. It's not about what's going on in the basement anymore. It's about understanding the needs of their immediate customer, whether that be the staff or the department, or indeed the ultimate end user of their product and service, and making sure they're reacting to the needs of the business and actually communicating to the business that this is the value we add in that supply chain.
So what's changed, in a typical project, what's changed in what you're delivering now compared to 2, 3, 4 years ago?
We certainly see a lot more focus around automation, integration, compliancy, business services. So business services would be not only looking after the IT element, but extending services to other departments within the business, whether that be HR, facilities, payroll, business information or business intelligence, so that we can actually report back to the business on the value of IT. Self-service technologies, there's a big interest there to remove cost out of the business and move the services to the customer, allowing them to get the software they need or get a resolution that they need automatically.
So you mentioned reaching out to other departments. Does that mean that, are you still delivering, ITSM, ITIL processes as well as part of that?
Yeah, I think at the core that there has to be a foundation. So absolutely, organisations would typically implement incident management, maybe request management, problem and change, more advanced getting into configuration management. So the rudiments and the foundation is all there. But increasingly we provide solutions around self-service catalogues, self-service technologies, including knowledge management, high on the agenda, automation technologies to not only reduce cost, but to deliver that time that we talked about earlier back to IT to do the more strategic thinking of how they architect an IT strategy and business value.
Okay, so business value, strategy, more time, engagement with the customer, and the management demonstrating their value. Yeah. What do you see, just finally, what do you see as the next challenges ahead, in the next couple of years? Do you think there'll be more of the same, or are there new things on the horizon?
I don't think we've scratched the surface yet, Barclay. I think we're clearly in the middle of kind of the mobile revolution, so that's a given. Everything has to be available on any device. I think the next challenge is going to be IT becoming the broker of service. So IT is no longer exclusively in the basement. We're getting services spun up on AWS. We're getting cloud applications from Salesforce.com and ERP applications. And on the customer side, our customers, our staff are no longer chained to a desk. They're in many offices or mobile. And the role of IT is probably less technology and more about information and compliance and control. So I think the next chapter for IT is to become the broker of IT services between the technology and the service customer. And that's a very exciting time.
Very exciting times. Thanks for your insights, and we'll speak to you again soon. Thanks very much, Andy.
Thanks, Barclay.